Hey guys, what is up? This is where I am currently chilling. Let me show you. This is my view, the highway over there. Hanging out at this abandoned gas station. Hope no ghosts want to fight me today. Honestly, I agree. Who is he? Damn, who's that? That looks like something I would draw. So cool. Okay, so this is something that I have kind of been wanting to talk about for a long time, but I've been avoiding it because, I don't know, it's more fun to do like fashion videos and stuff like that than to talk about life stuff these days. I don't know, because I feel like fashion videos are more of an escape, and life stuff I actually have to talk about like what's going on, like get all deep. But basically I want to talk about like feeling lost in life and kind of like what that looks like. Basically, it comes down to the fact that I think everybody feels a little bit lost in life, and I feel like if you don't, then you're kind of weird. Even people who they think they have everything planned out, like they know where they want to go to college, what they want to study, what career they're going to be in. Most people don't end up following that exact path. I'm currently in a place where I really like have no idea what's coming next, and honestly, I think that's okay. I want to share with you guys a list of things to do if you're feeling lost in life. These aren't cures by any means, they're my coping mechanisms. You can try these if you want. The first thing, I feel like a lot of people do this these days, but make a change to your appearance, like dyeing your hair a new color, or like trying a new style, trying a new aesthetic, something maybe you've always wanted to try, kind of like reinventing you express yourself, your personal style, stuff like that. It can help to try new things, figure out what you like and what you don't, and kind of make you feel like a brand new person too. If you've dyed your hair a whole different color, your whole like vibe is different, and I feel like that can definitely help you. The second one I would say is change of environment. Now I clearly do this a lot because of my lifestyle, but even if you don't have any money to travel or the time to travel or anything, you don't really need to travel to do this. Unless you live in like a really, really tiny town, there's probably somewhere in your town that you haven't been to yet. Like even in the town I grew up in, I feel like I was still constantly kind of discovering like new areas just by going on like little adventures and stuff. Look up like parks, look for bike paths, try to follow a bike path. Of course, keep safety in mind. Some places are safer than others. Maybe bring someone with you for this one if you don't feel safe in your area. But I feel like this can really help because, I don't know, just a new setting just brings different thoughts to mind. I feel like it can give you a fresh perspective, and I also feel like it can be just kind of like visually stimulating, which kind of helps the brain like keep moving and not get stuck in that fog that you can kind of like get in if you're doing the same thing every day. Like, you know, when you're driving and you do the same route like to and from somewhere every day, some days suddenly like you're at home and then you're at work or school or whatever, and you don't really even remember the drive because you were on autopilot. That's kind of like the brain fog that I'm talking about. Going to a new environment can really help with that. Maybe even just like change up the way you drive to school or work, even if it's like a couple minutes slower, just to like keep your brain awake, if that makes sense. Another thing you can do is try something new. You can again like do this in your hometown if you don't have a way to travel. I guarantee you there's a restaurant you haven't tried yet, unless you live in like a really small town, because I know there's some tiny towns out there. I feel like most places there's something you haven't tried, something local. And if you do have the means to travel, then I don't know, maybe go a town over and explore some of the things there. Take someone with you, or even do it by yourself if you want. If you feel safe, of course. Next is try a new craft. For this, I was literally thinking crafts like as in arts and crafts when I wrote this, because I've been so into crafts lately, learning how to make jewelry. I've been getting into resin lately. That's been keeping my creativity kind of going, keeping me focused on something, learning something new. But this could apply to anything if you're not into arts and crafts. Pick up that instrument that you've always thought was really dope and wanted to play. You're probably going to be really bad at first, like with anything. When I was feeling super lost and struggling a lot with mental health in college, that's when I got into skateboarding. I was definitely like horrible at first. I fell in front of so many people but you kind of just gotta like push through and keep learning. Honestly, I'm still bad at skateboarding, so that's a bad example. You can like get good at things if you really try. And lastly, make a list of all of these things that you want to do. Think of the like ideal version of yourself, like what does this person wear, what do they look like, what hair color do they have, what hobbies do they have. You can write all of this down and then every day do something to work towards that, if that makes sense. So maybe one day you dye your hair, maybe another day you know, buy a new fashion piece that you normally wouldn't wear, or one day you pick up the guitar or the whatever. Make a list of things you want to try, places you want to go, because I feel like when you write something down and you have it in front of you, you're more likely to do it. Whereas if it's just like a vague idea that kind of floats around in your head, you're more likely to kind of forget. But I think if you can keep focused on these little goals you have, not big goals, not huge life goals, not careers, nothing like that. But yeah, these are all things that have helped me before when I've been feeling lost in life, and I still am currently right now. I think it's about time that I start journaling again and writing lists of things that I want. I'm gonna do that like ASAP. Hopefully get me back on track and like keep my mind from wandering and feeling foggy, because I don't like that fog. It's good to break out of that fog. I think that can help you get some clarity. Anyways, that's all I want to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was just a really quick video. I'm like in this really random ghost town right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.